When inanimate objects kill in movies. Wait, before I go into it, I have opened it already, but before I look at it, when inanimate objects kill in movies, I think it was a thing in Evil Dead, if I'm not mistaken, in one of the first Evil Dead movies. There is the movie Rubber, Killer Sofa. Yes, that's an actual movie. It looks like this. It's a real thing. Killer Sofa. Hey, Shockwave. I haven't seen it, though. I wanted to see it for a while now, but I haven't. The poster is kind of cool, though. It looks like this. The poster is really cool, but then the actual thing in the movie looks like this. Anyway. Do they also have like a... There, don't sit on the furniture. Anyway, what else is there about like killer furniture? Or killer people, killer fucking objects. Off the top of my head, I can't really come up with any. Does Child's Play count? Like, Chucky is a doll technically, but it's a doll with the mind of a man, like with the soul of a man, I guess. Can't really think of any more right now, like off the top of my head. Okay, let's check it out. What is this? When inanimate objects kill in movies. Oh, it's like a whole... Oh my god! Christine, right? Was it Christine? Completely forgot about Christine, obviously. Oh, The Car. Is it really just called The Car? Der Teufel auf Rädern. I love how IMDb automatically does it, translates it to German for me. Because of course it does. But original title, The Car. It is called Christine, okay. Did The Car come first or Christine? I-83, The Car came first, I didn't even know. Never heard of this one, I kind of want to see it now. I will leave this tab open. The Bubble, oh yeah, the early sci-fi movies. Oh, the golden age of sci-fi, 50 sci-fi movies with the original The Thing, original The Fly. By the way, let me show you. Let me actually look for an image that's not as bad. Okay, this looks pretty disgusting, but this is what The Fly looks like in the remake. It's like a hybrid between like a human and a fly. This is how it looked in the original. So, you know, like from today's perspective, it is kind of goofy. Like, let's be honest. Then there's, of course, also The Blob. Looking like this. The remake, though, is really damn good. Like, The Blob 1988 is another one of those, like, 80s remakes of 50s horror movies. Again, you know, The Thing, The Fly. That is really seriously good and doesn't get talked about nearly enough, in my opinion. But then there is the original. What else is there? Wasn't there also The Day the Earth Stood Still? Wasn't the original also from the 50s? Yeah, 1951. Oh, poster, yeah, whatever. I've also seen this one. What else was there? There were some really cool and goofy concepts. Wasn't there also Tarantula? Yes, 1955, there we go, about a giant tarantula. And so on. There were many goofy concepts. Back then, it's kind of fun. I wish they had like as much, you know, just like, let's say, careless creativity nowadays. Like nowadays, nobody would seriously make a movie about a giant tarantula because let's be honest, like who cares, you know? But back then, they just went for it. Anyway, The Bubble. I have to see this. Even though it is 1966, it's not 50s. It's oh, I said 50s, to be fair. Early 3D sci-fi movies, yeah. The Bubble, I also really want to see now. Show me the... What? Them is also a thing, yes. But I think Them was a little later, right? Oh, 1954 as well? What am I thinking about Them? Yes! About giant ants, I mean. Yeah, of course, we have The Car. The Lift! No! 1983 Dutch film by Dick. I will never get tired of seeing that name. About a killer elevator. Reminds me of the lift. Genius. Genius. Reminds me of the film Devil. Not all that great, but it is about an elevator that just stops, and it's like a big elevator. There are like 5 or 6 people in there, and one of them is possessed by the devil, and the people die one by one, and they have to figure out who the devil is, I guess, or something like that. It's not all that good, but it exists, and the poster is really cool for it. This is the poster. It looks really damn cool, I think. Step into the elevator. But yeah, the poster is actually, and the concept are like the best things about it. Don't forget Death Machine, what? Also, never heard of this. This looks so sick. Like, the poster already looks so sick. Wait. This is straight up Terminator 2. This is straight up the last scene. Not the last scene, but like, you know, this is... No, this is the almost last scene of Terminator 2. This thing looks so cool. What the f... It looks like a Terminator Xenomorph almost. I want to see this! That sounds like a worse version of Among Us. Everyone in just one room. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Now that you say it like that, yes, absolutely. I hate that you say it like that, but yes, absolutely. What else is there? The Mangler, 1995 film. We're getting closer to like present time. About a demonic sheet folding machine. I need to see this too. Damn, we got some feet up in here. Foot people, this is all you get today. Deathbed, the bed that eats. I gotta see all of, I gotta put all of these on my watch list. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Killdozer! I think I've heard of this one. House. Oh, it's the Japanese horror. Yeah, I have seen House. Then there is also Monster House, the 2005 animated movie. Amityville, yeah, okay. Wait, a woman buys a creepy lamp. By the way, Amityville, oh my god, it's such a shit show. So Amityville, the Amityville horror is a franchise. This 2005 film is a remake. 1979 is the original. But god fucking damn it, it's based on the novel. Okay, there we go. It's based on the book of the same name, The Amityville Horror, which documents the alleged paranormal experience of the Lutz family, and so on. I think this specific case also was the basis for one of the Conjuring films, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway. The Amityville film series, though. Holy shit! You would think, okay, there was the Amityville Horror, maybe you have never heard of the remake, but that also exists, because obviously it's a horror film, of course it has to be remade. But did you know that franchise has like 20 movies? I'm not even exaggerating here. This is the list of films. Okay, wait. This is way too much. August 9th, August 23rd, September... Amityville Karen. Okay, no, wait. This is not actually part of the same series. This is just all the movies with the Amityville... Oh, this is the series. Wait, just 9? There is no way there are just 9 movies in that series. There's gotta be more. Going to make an AI run through the dictionary creating horror movies. The Aardvark, the Abacus... I don't know. I feel like there are more than like these 9 movies or whatever it was. But anyway, Amityville, holy shit, is it a shit show? There is so much with it, and apparently one of them, Amityville, The Evil Escapes, is actually part of the main series, the 4th movie in the main series. A woman buys a creepy lamp, which looks like a skinny, gnarled tree with light bulbs, from a yard sale at the infamous Amityville house. Soon the lamp terrorizes them by taking over appliances. A chainsaw turns on itself and goes haywire. Garbage disposal mangles a mechanic. Priest flies from Amityville to throw holy water on everything in this fabulously stupid sequel. Fuck off. Fuck off. Look, I want to see this. But if I see this, I will also have to watch all the other Amityville movies, because that's how I operate. I'm a completionist, and I don't want to. Like, apparently the first Amityville movie is not even all that bad, and I kind of want to see it, but God, I don't want to see all of these! Anyway. Maximum Overdrive. Stephen King directed this film. Stephen King as a director is already kind of yikes. What the Tale of a Comet? And cause inanimate objects to turn homicidal? I don't know. Okay, sure. Phone. This is... I think this one was kind of bad. 2002? I'm almost sure I've heard of this, and it was kind of bad. You know, just trying to cash off of the Rings hype. The original was 1998, the American remake was 2002, you know. This also came out in 2002. This was, like, at the height of you know, the Rings hype, which is a movie that changed, like, Japanese horror, like, completely. Like, everyone tried to chase that. So, and I feel like this is one of those. I don't know how good it actually is, but I'm almost sure I've heard it's not all that great. And it got a 6.1 on IMDb, which is basically dog shit. Which is why I don't really like IMDb. What the f*** is this? 6.1 is a positive rating. On IMDb, it means it's bad. Like, if it's below a 7, it's a bad movie on IMDb. The f***. Anyway. The Refrigerator. Nice. Gotta watch it by default. Flush? But this is, like, bad on purpose, right? But, like, even, you know, The Refrigerator, of course, nobody thought it's actually gonna be, like, a good movie, I hope. But, like, Flush seems too obvious. Blades. There is a whole Jaws-like finale where they go with a seasoned hunter to stop the haunted grass cutter. Anyway. Demon Seed. Oh, that reminds me of, what's it called? It's a German movie based on a German comic strip called Das Kondom des Grauens. But what is it in English? The condom of... Killer Condom. That's what the name was. Killer Condom. It's about a condom that bites pee-pees off. And it's kind of a goofy, fun, like, detective movie where, like, this dude tries to investigate and, you know, tries to find it and stuff. I watched it expecting something, like, really, really fun bad, but in the end it was not bad enough to be bad, you know, to be fun bad, but not good enough to be good. It's somewhere in this middle ground where it's just kind of boring, in my opinion. What's Demon Seed? Where Julie Christie gets f***ed by her house? What is this article? I don't want to click on this, to be completely honest. I'm sorry. Go on! Okay, now let me catch up on chat. James Cameron wanted that to be the last scene of Terminator 2, but trial screenings revealed people didn't like that and he had to add that monologue. Oh, really? I always found that monologue kind of out of place. Like, not necessarily, like, the monologue itself isn't bad, but, like, the scene accompanying it, you know, just the road driving, it just seems off. It just seems a little out of place. I don't know. Maybe it would have been a better idea to play the monologue over the credits, but then you wouldn't have had that epic, like, you know, music moment at the beginning of the credits. I don't know. I like that road. I didn't... It's not that I found it bad or anything. It just seemed, like, out of place. It just seemed like, you know... Yeah, I don't know. That final monologue of T2 felt out of place because it was out of place. Yeah, well, clearly. Just like the end of Psycho. That, you know, that final monologue in Psycho. That was also a thing that Hitchcock never wanted. But I think it was also due to audience reactions that he felt forced to add it. And I think by now, pretty much everyone who watches that movie or who reviews it says that it is out of place, that it should have ended before that monologue. Yeah, well, it was supposed to. Yeah, because your days are numbered. Oh, God! I can see that actually being a thing. Looking forward to the zygote. People being terrorized by a fertilized egg. Zygote is actually a thing already. It's a short film. It's like 23 minutes long. Okay, I think I can show this because as far as I remember, it does also get pretty brutal. I will actually not show it. Just watch it. It's pretty good. It's a short film directed by Neil Blomkamp, a person who also directed District 9 or Chappie or Elysium, I think, as well. Who wanted to do an Alien sequel. Fun fact, Neil Blomkamp wanted to make a new Alien movie that should have taken place after the second one, after Aliens, and ignored everything that came after. Some concepts were leaked, and apparently the idea of the movie, the whole concept, was so good that Ripley, who played Ripley, I forgot her name, Sigourney Weaver, that even Sigourney Weaver agreed to return because it was apparently that good of a concept. But then Ridley Scott was like, sorry, Neil, look, I get it, you would really like to make that movie that's probably actually gonna be a fucking banger that people cry about years later, that people cry about even years later about it not being made, but can I make my Prometheus Alien Covenant bullshit instead? And then you can still do yours after, but I want to do this first, okay? Let me finish this. Yeah, and by now Blomkamp also doesn't want to do it anymore, so we lost the potentially like one of the best Alien movies to that, basically. Anyway, he did direct a short film called Zygote. It's about 20 minutes long. It is like sci-fi horror, so, you know, and it's pretty damn good, I think, in my opinion. Let us ruin this franchise first. Yeah, pretty much. Like, wait, I don't think the story ever got leaked, but we did get some concept art that just looks beautiful, to be honest, of that, like, Blomkamp movie. And again, fans were hyped upon finding this out, and then it got cancelled, and then we got Alien Covenant instead. Which, you know, is not a bad Alien movie, but... You know? Especially, I think it was especially this image that, like, struck fans as... Damn, what is this? What is going on? Like Ripley as like sort of an alien hybrid thingy? But then we also got other concept arts like that ship, that famous ship, like, you know, being somewhere, you know, they recovered it or something. Alien queen running around in here. You know, it looks interesting. It looks cool. Like, what is going on here? And again, apparently it was so good that Sigourney Weaver agreed to return. Some weird, like, hybrids. Like, this looks, in my opinion, genuinely interesting. I somehow like the Ripley alien hybrid idea. Me too. It looks so weird in a way that I just want to see it. I want to see what they would have done with it. And I trust Neil Blomkamp too. Well, maybe not nowadays because his last few ones were, you know. But at this time, he was still doing very well. So I would have loved to see this.